Family, how are you all doing? I hope well, I hope warm. For my third video this week, I wanted to share my personal journey of therapy by another therapist. This therapist is seeing another therapist. In graduate school, that was actually a requirement. Apparently, it's not all. It was for me. I've been through therapy myself since I was 18 out of my own home. I do often share with my own clients that as a child, I was not told to go to a therapist. I was told to be frightened of them, that they were going to tear my family apart. My sisters and I would be sent into foster care. All of the craziness that I grew up with, which one day I will share, I just pushed down, which most of us adults, especially in my generation, did. Fast forward, little independent me, in college, ended up having a mental breakdown. Needless to say, my OCD kicked in. My anxiety was at a 10. I started seeing my own therapist, learning so much about myself that I never knew was important. Now, 20 years later, I have gone through so many different types of therapy. Beyond just learning about it for other clients, I've done it for my own self. I've completed EMDR, amazing therapeutic technique for trauma, PTSD especially. It really helps with those triggers. Please, if you are ever having any form of physical reactions towards trauma, EMDR, search that up. Contact me if you need more references. I'll connect you to anyone near you who does provide that. Very good stuff. Right now I'm doing talk therapy, which I've done throughout my life, and I really do. She is very much like me. She gets to the root of things. If you're one of my clients, you know what I'm talking about. I like to get to the root of things. I am not a solution-focused therapist unless I'm only going to see you one day quickly and I'll be like, here's some ideas. I like to get to the root of things because my belief is that if you don't get to the root of the situation, which generally is our upbringing, it's just going to continue. We got to find what's going on with that cycle. Not all situations go with that. The majority of them I have found do. Back to me. I've been doing my own therapy again. Recently, even through supervision, I was introduced to this notion of fawning. I had heard of it in grad school. It wasn't really something that was really pushed, really expressed, really. When you're dealing with someone with trauma, think about fawning. What is fawning? There's a lot of different ideas, so be careful when you do search it. It's Trauma-Fawning, a great book by Dr. Ingrid Davidson, I believe, called Fawn, Fawn, Fawn. Amazing book. I read it last weekend, I believe, or Audible. It really woke me up, hit deep, because for myself, it's going to get deep, guys. I didn't realize I was a fawner. In fact, a lot of us are. Looking back at my family and how my mother reacted to my father, how my family has reacted to situations, has confirmed that I was raised around fawners. I don't blame my mother by no means. She was thrown into life at a very young age. I love her. She's the strongest woman I've ever known, even though she never gives herself that credit. Sadly, I fawned a lot after my initial rape to survive. Now, fawning is not, I'm in love. Fawning is you teetering between entire disengagement of the situation while still being totally aware. I need to survive this situation. If I fight, it's not going to end well. If I play it off, I just might see another day. That's what I did. That's just my definition of it. The book goes into so much more detail. So much research has been put through it actually since the 70s, which is crazy that it's something that even my own doctor therapist had never heard of. I was a little shocked. You got your PsyD? You haven't heard of fawning? It's okay. I'm here to educate. I want to spread the word because I've realized research has shown that fawning is a lot more common than we have thought. When I was raped, I froze initially. I did freeze. Everything after that initial rape was fawning. Every single grope, uncomfortable stare, uncomfortable conversation that I then had after my initial rape, any other interaction after that was me fawning. Me trying to figure out, how the hell do I get out of this? This is somebody that I'm going to be around a lot. I don't know what to do. I fawned. Additionally, with fawning, again, I'm a research-based therapist and I love it. Additionally, with fawning, sadly, people who have fawned, the majority of us who fawn as adults, were taught fawning as children and have done it since we were children. Looking back, I did. We were the family that smile, play the play when other people are around, like we're the great happy family. When the doors are shut, it was fucking hell. Now, with fawners, as adults, that's when you start realizing there's work to be done. You have spent your whole life fawning, which is basically pleasing other people to survive. That you don't even know who the hell you are or what you like. Welcome to where I'm at. I'm at the point now where I have to do a lot of inner reflection, past reflection, on life choices, life decisions, dreams, ideals. Were they for me? Or was I fawning? If you'd like to learn more as I embark on this wonderful journey of healing as a fawner who was raped, please follow, subscribe, share, like, comment, support, because this needs to be shared. People need to know what happens. Thanks for all the support and love, guys. Adios. Bye.